Okay, we are at the St Johns River by Lone Cabbage down south, and this is the there's two ramps, one on either side of the highway. This is the better one. Dumps you down in 3 or 4 feet of water rather quickly. Got some staging docks. Rick's gonna be our guide today. He's the expert on the river. Tracy's with us. Rick, what's the plan today?
The plan today is, well, we're supposed to get a lot of wind around noonish, probably 19 miles an hour out of the south.
Right.
So the first thing we're going to do, we're at Lone Cabbage, Leroy Wright Park.
Okay.
Although it doesn't say that on the maps, it says something else. So we're going to go under the bridge here, and we're going to look at the overhead clearance.
And you checked the water yesterday and you thought the level was adequate?
I think the water is good enough. If it's 16-foot clearance, it's really good. It's 16-foot 4-inch clearance, means it's 4 inches shallower than is my favorite.
Right.
But it's still, I think, okay. We're going to do several different routes. I go by feel. I don't have any GPS on board or anything like that.
All right.
So I go by instinct.
All right, we're ready.
Okay, this is the gauge that Rick was talking about, 16 feet, and you see it's about 4 inches below. Those 4 inches would come in handy, as you're going to see very soon. Rick was able to spot this sandbar when he went over it, but the water turned up, we couldn't see it. And we both hit it, and we stopped.
One, two, three, go.
1, 2, 3, go. Keep thinking it's off.
I know, right?
Wow, that was wild.
See that cow carcass out there?
I didn't see the cow.
Oh, yeah.
You see that gator? That was all upset?
Yeah, I saw a tail come up right beside me after he dove in front of you.
Jeez.
What's that?
What number trip?
73rd.
73rd trip out here. He's been here 2 years.
Safe in there. Catfish Hotel.
Catfish Hotel.
What you're going to see next is a side trip down Jim's Creek, where the cypress trees line the water.
Not even registering on the depth finder. This is Bears Bluff. Oh yeah, very rocky. Baxter Point. A place where there's houses. All right.
This was a twisty, narrow section with tall grasses on either side, and I was following Rick, and I watched him take a cut through, which you're going to see in just a second. And you look at my face. I didn't know if we were going to make it or not. There's probably just a few inches of water there. Tracy makes it through, but when I was on the ride, I looked back to make sure he was still behind us, and he was. And here we are coming across Puzzle Lake. It's called Puzzle for a real reason. We're going straight here, but it's twisty turny and you have to find your way through it. Very shallow, no more than 2 or 3 feet deep.
Alligators.
And there's a boat ramp right there.
So Rick, you're saying that the place that we ran aground is not the main channel?
That's correct.
What is it called? Rick's Fun Place?
Rick's little funky place to see white-tailed deer and hogs and lots of stuff, and go over the handlebars once in a while.
Okay. Refueling on the river.
Oh!
You're getting pretty deep out there, Tracy.
Yeah, it's pretty deep real quick here.
I forgot I was short.
This is Yarborough Pavilion, our turnaround point for the day. I mean, this is so beautiful.
Tracy, be careful, there's big rattlesnakes up in here. Well, maybe not. Well, they're not that big, and maybe they're not rattlesnakes either.
Following Rick here, I knew we were not on the route that we came over on, and I knew when he turned left here that was going to be too shallow, and sure enough, he got stuck.
Are you gonna need help, Rick? I think he's gonna need help. Yeah, we could just pull up right here. We're coming!
Get out here or not?
Well, let me see. I'll tell you. Yeah, it's solid.
We can follow the trail we came in on.
Rick is gonna give it a shot to get on plane and get out of that lake. I'm not sure we call it a lake. Swamp. Alright, we'll see if we can float our skis now and get out of here. There's probably not any alligators in here. Well, we said there's probably not any alligators in here, although I've seen about 60 in the last 5 miles. Come on, baby. All right, dude.
One last depth challenge here is the channel you got to cut across. Rick makes it. Tracy gets stuck on a sandbar right there. So I wait until he can clear his ski, and then he said go a little bit to the left down that channel and you ought to be able to make it. So that's what I did, and I was able to clear that sandbar. Here, I'm going to keep going.
Great trip, Rick. You're the expert. That's sort of how I feel about it too, Tracy. Man, Rick, that's the most interesting ride in Florida. By far. Yeah, different kind of ride. Bucket list type ride. I'm sure we'll have some more words, but for right now, thanks to Rick, thanks to Tracy, that was a bucket list ride. Lots of fun. As always, we thank you for coming along. You have a great day. Now Tracy and I have to get back and beat a storm on the road. Take care. Bye-bye.
Prior to this ride, I asked anyone if they had a map or a GPX file of this ride. Once I've done this ride, I understand what a foolish question that was. So I'm hesitant even to include this map, but just as general reference. If you're going to do this, you need to go with someone very experienced that knows the way, and that way can change on a daily basis. We were very lucky to have Rick lead us on this trip, and we had a great time. You have to be respectful of the airboaters in this area because some of them do it as their livelihood, and we were certainly respectful this day and had absolutely zero problems and got friendly waves from them all. So that's the way to do this if you're going to do it.